As we approach the unveil of the silicon version of the MacBook Pro 16-inch, let's have a quick look at what the Intel version of the MacBook Pro 16-inch is like. Don't forget, there will be a giveaway of this MacBook Pro 16-inch. You can find out about it at the end of the video. The 16-inch MacBook Pro is marginally different to the 15-inch Mac that it replaces. It is just slightly bigger in every dimension. It will still fit into the same sleeves and backpacks, but it won't fit into the same cases, if you're someone that uses a case. The only noticeable difference is that it has a slightly higher weight. It makes no real difference, and for what you get in return, it is absolutely worth it. And also, it has much smaller bezels, which are great. So the first new thing is the keyboard. It's now a scissor switch keyboard rather than a butterfly keyboard like on its predecessor. It is a significantly better typing experience to the old Mac. The keys are now more durable. You get more confidence when you press the key, even if you do not press it in the center of the key. They also changed the layout a little bit, so the escape key is now separate from the touch bar, and the Touch ID/power button is also separate from the touch bar. Also, there is now a T layout with the arrow keys, rather than this different size arrow key array. Some people really like this. Also, the return key is slightly different. It now has extended across the backslash key, and the backslash key has moved upwards. It's also slightly thicker to allow better intels and a larger battery, which is actually the largest battery allowed on a domestic flight in the USA. So it's basically the largest battery that you can put in a portable device. Of course, the battery life varies, so if you're doing Final Cut Pro or Logic Pro, then the battery life is still going to be low and not an all-day battery life. But for the standard things, when you don't have to plug in, like emails and movies or writing a keynote or using Pages, you will still get wonderful battery life. I was watching Netflix, writing a project and doing some emails whilst on a train journey for 4 hours, and I had 68% battery by the end, which is crazy. Also, the new charging brick is 96 watts, so your Mac is going to blitz from 0% charge to 100% charge. And you can now also use it to charge your other devices, such as your iPad Pro or other USB-C compatible devices, even though you're probably not supposed to. I've never had a problem with it. I'm not going to say no to rapid charging. So let's have a look at the Intels. So there's 2.4 GHz, 8-core Intel i9, 64 GB of RAM, new graphic cards, and 4 TB of storage. There's also the option of having 8 TB of storage, and while this is still really expensive, for what you're getting, it's a great price. You never have to use an external drive ever again. Because it's now a little bit bigger, you now have more space for heat controls, and these are fan blades, and this has allowed the Mac to have higher clock speeds. So you'll notice this when you're exporting and rendering a video and preparing a presentation, maybe streaming many things at once on your MacBook Pro, and anything that requires like lots and lots of power. So they fixed everything. The overheating and the keyboard. They've been able to max out everything else, including the performance and the battery. Now, they haven't stopped there. They've also been able to max out the built-in microphone to studio level. So here is the built-in microphone, and yeah, it's really good. And for a computer standard, it pretty much is studio standard. I'd say it's amongst the studio standard mics, but not quite up there with the best. It's not only the microphone, they've also been able to max out the speakers to an unbelievably holy crap level. They are the best in any laptop and probably better than some proper speakers. So this is really the end of carrying around Bluetooth speakers. The main new bit of hardware they've added to the speaker system is the force cancelling woofers, which offer great bass control and instrument separation. Really, they've just taken some sound technology from the HomePod and added it to MacBook Pro. I mean, wow, this is amazing. I mean, I didn't have my speakers with me, and I needed to listen to the edits of some videos, and I just played it out of my MacBook Pro speakers, and they were unbelievable. Okay, so what do I think? This MacBook Pro 16-inch is the best you can buy out there at the moment. It is the best laptop Apple has made. It's the best laptop anyone has made. So a few things that I would like improving on. I would like 2 more USB Type-C ports. It would be nice. We've got 4 at the moment. Just give us 2 extra plugs. They're not going to give us back USB Type-A or SD card readers, and to be fair, it probably looks better without them. So just give us 2 more ports so we can use those as inserts. Also, they've still gone with this standard 720p webcam, which really is a big letdown for such an amazing computer. We really need a better webcam. And also just an LTE option would be so nice, because like what on the iPad Pro when you're offline and there's no Wi-Fi in the area, just nice to continue and stay online with your work or just other stuff that requires Wi-Fi. And I think this would go really down well with the Mac. Okay, so now the details of the giveaway. All you have to do is like and subscribe. Dead easy. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.